All right, welcome everyone. This is our fifth Meijin Master League. This is sets between Snicholas and Dyalon coming up. They're going to be doing a first to 20, and I don't think there's much else that needs to be said. My name's Polly Wally. I'm going to be commentating, giving a little bit of insight. I know we'll be missing Lava and his all the strategy that he's able to talk about panel, but I think this is going to be a great set. These two are very well matched, so looking forward to that. I've got the screen pulled up. They are in character select. There we go. They've been given the go-ahead, so in just a moment, we'll be getting started. Dyalon is queued up and ready. Now just waiting on the word for Snick. And we are off. Both starting with little modest pokes. It's the beginning of a long match, so I'm sure we're going to get more and more warmed up as we go. Snicholas building a little bit of a tower situation, but did a quick 3 burn to stay alive. Missed the clear with the purples, but had one with the reds. Dyalon's taking his time to get that clear started on the 3 chain. That 4 chain, I mean. Was ready for the combo storm. Snicholas taking a turn, being topped out for a moment. Oh, Dyalon with the quick, just losing to the big chain. I imagine these are going to be some long matches. We're going to have just, like I said earlier, these two are just, I think, very well matched. They often play each other a lot in the lobby casually, sending each other different challenges that they're working on in training mode and stuff like that. So this is, they're very familiar with the matchup with one another, I'd say. And Snicholas taking a relatively quick second win.
One, two.
Little 3 chain with some combo from Dyalon's opening. Snicholas sending a little bit of a larger chain with a little less combo garbage mixed in. Now Dyalon's going to be sitting just about top of. Yep, there we go. One's going to have to do a little bit of digging to make the save.
I'm okay.
He's able to do it, no problem.
One, two. I'm okay.
Meanwhile, Snicholas has free reign to just continue an attack. Not in any real trouble, just dealing with the occasional pokes that come with defending from Dyalon's side.
I'm okay. One.
But has to be careful not to let it sneak up on him either. Just take a moment to get that clear, but found it no problem.
One, two. I'm okay.
I'm excited that everyone gets to see my terrible mods that I've set up. I love... Oh no! Snicholas had it clear, but maybe it just didn't go through on the reds, but... okay, Dyalon on the board. Each again taking turns with modest openings. Neither quite topping each other off at that first strike. Snicholas just piling it on, topping off Dyalon again. Okay, Dyalon entering back as he defends. Finds a nice 6 clear. Ooh, and ties it up too. Alright, 2-2. I imagine this entire match is going to be back and forth with the wins. Yeah, KK Slider mods! It's good to see you, Blame Jukes. I love the little the little song that just plays whenever whenever KK is on just fills me with motivation to play better. I can't lose when I'm playing KK. You're not allowed to. Okay, so Snicholas playing a little bit of a higher stack this time around. I like it. Oh, but that means you have to have quicker reactions. Okay, no problem. Had the clear with the blues, but is just going to continue digging anyway. Ooh, that was a little precarious with the walking all that trash over and down stacking manually, but found a way, was quick enough, no problem. Snicholas finding a good rhythm. Meanwhile, Dyalon's just tearing through the big garbage as well. Ooh, Snicholas had to do a little bit of scrambling there again. Oh, but Dyalon had the save with the blues, was moving it over actively, but just was caught off a frame or something. I'm sure if we rewound the footage, we probably was just a frame late kind of deal. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Snicholas got to do some quick work. There we go. That was almost one of those unfortunate quick kills. So this time, it's looking like Dyalon is the one who's leading in the early aggression. And is able to just do whatever he wants, while Snicholas has to be very careful in how he downstacks and sets up the combo storm he knows is coming. But did a great job with that. Now he has to do a little bit more burning. He's still just trying to find his way. Ooh, that scared me a little bit. He's okay. Dyalon's sitting at 24 GPM. I mean, that's what's going to happen when you don't have much but a couple stray blocks of combo garbage and 2 chains coming in. But Snicholas looks like he's able to stabilize now. Has another clear. Found a good save with those purples, but couldn't quite figure out what he wanted to do with those stars, so we're back to tied, 3-3. Okay, just in time with that Snick. Now he's going to be layering on an attack 2, but he's got a bit of a deep well in the center that he's able to clear up, stabilize well. Dyalon pushing back up as he hit a low stack. I've always kind of thought that these two players were both very defensive-minded. They'll very much let their offense drop to, you know, say 16, or not 16, maybe closer to 18 GPM, just to sit there and try to play in a game of attrition with their opponents. So, yeah, like I said earlier, it may just be some long matches, and we may be seeing just players taking turns at actually stabbing at each other and taking attacks. Ooh, quick thinking with those red Snicholas. Looked like he almost like had to stealth those all the way across. Dyalon's got 2 tiers, but is finding a way. He has to do a little bit of transition work here. Has something with the purples and did be a little quick with it, but otherwise was all safe. Let's see if a triple delay chain. Another difference in playstyle you can see between these two is just how quick they're moving. Snicholas is often hovering around 400 actions per minute, while Dyalon takes it a little bit more easy breezy and is sitting around 350 often. So, you know, that's just more of a difference of playstyle. Once you kind of are able to hit 350 in your own play, it's all kind of the same. Oh, Snicholas not quite hitting a slide or something that he was going for there. Dyalon taking the... maybe this is his first lead of the round? Oh, I hope you like KK, because I have like 6 different KKs and only maybe like 10 mods, so I think half the time you're going to hear KK. Snick had a little bit of a clear, but accidentally popped in the wrong direction. I like the choice of staying relatively high stack, at least at first when a lot of big chains are trying to come in. Now we gotta figure out a way. Down stack, which he does. Like I had mentioned earlier, it's being defensive-minded and letting your GPM kind of go down, but staying in the fight is, of course, more important. It's better to be alive and hold off on sending an attack. But you can see Snicholas is sitting at 17 GPM and Dyalon sitting at 23, 24 because he's been going uncontested for a little bit. Hitting 25, almost 26. So might be a little bit before Snick is able to stabilize and send something big like he just did right now, but that brought him up to 20. Gonna top off Dyalon for a little bit. It's a big chain garbage, so that's gonna be, you know, easier for him to work through. But, you know, it's something. And it means you can build up a big combo, you know, storm in the meantime. And Snick going for a ×10. Okay, he's working down those towers. Has something with the purple, so he's set. And I agree with you, Blame Jukes. GPM really is just a number. I think I was seeing in a conversation just the other day in the general chat with I think it was GCT that he expressed his disinterest in the GPM metric, you know, as a whole, because, you know, this game is more about staying alive than it actually is, you know, killing your opponent quickly as you get later on, at least. You know, you just gotta keep going. Easy as that. You can always bring out another big attack later and do more and top off your opponent. It's relatively easy once you get to a certain point. And so, but at least on level 10, one mistake means you're dead. So you can always just hold off on that attack for a little longer. Snicholas having a little bit of tower situation again, but no problem. It was all set up. That earlier, that attack deficit they were talking about is practically gone. Snicholas is going to be leaving Dyalon pretty well topped out, except if he had continued to live. 3 to 5 in Dyalon's favor. Big chain from Snicholas with plenty of combo garbage mixed in. 4 and a 5er. Dyalon is in a relatively somewhat slow stack for having to deal with a big chain, so it's good. It's kind of a good move for Snicholas to kind of layer on another decent-sized chain. Makes the transition a little bit tougher and have to be a little bit more careful. Nice little time 5 insert from Snicholas, and then now you gotta live, Dyalon. He was trying to get those greens, I think, to give himself another moment. Five chain and a 6 chain from each opponent. Oh, Dyalon getting caught again, not quite ready. Snicholas very quickly ties it up again. 5 to 5. Yeah, I agree. Oh no, Dyalon! Oh, good save with down stacking those purples. And Dyalon does some quick movements to get out of that situation. That scared me a lot, but Dyalon taking a moment to really stabilize by doing a big chain. Yes, just as you said, Flame Juice, you gotta be careful when you do the big chain, the big combos. I mean, those can be nasty attacks for your opponents, but they also make a weird, awkward dent in your own stack often. As I was yapping about that, Dyalon takes the win. Not quite able to run something over for an insert. So continues his attack otherwise. Makes the insert that time. Or yeah, the slide. Made the slide that time. That was a fine moment to do a fancy big combo. I love the sound of a combo storm, just like thudding. Oh! Snicholas does not quite like it in that situation. Did a little bit of scrambling to try to get a quick save, but wasn't able to quite find it. That was fancy Snick, though. Why are the garbage blocks raising their eyebrows? Honestly, you know, I think that that was something the Dog in the Grass is the one who made these mods, so you'd have to ask them about how exactly they achieve that. I have no idea. I made some I made my first set of mods like not too long ago, and it honestly I just ripped it from someone else's back. I think I ripped it from Dog's back to make it happen myself. So. Okay. Ooh. Good save, Snick. Snick should be okay now. Dyalon. Taking some time to just continue to dig through. Send some little combo garbage in the meantime. You can see what type of garbage everyone has sent on their metrics, and you can see Snicholas has sent a chain for every day of the week this match, while Dyalon has been really trying to focus on combos. It's only has sent it just now, just did a 3 and a 4 chain, but otherwise has been his metrics show a lot. Okay, I didn't like that didn't make it clear for Dyalon, but yeah, he's been sending a lot of combo garbage. So doing a little bit of burning, but finds a good clear. Dyalon digging through a big piece of trash, so and doing a good job of you know, managing his panel so he doesn't do any accidental burns. Right now, you don't want to do any unintended burning of panels when you're at this kind of mid to low stack. Dyalon only had that one clear with the greens left, which he finds. So now, Dyalon is going to be able to get back out of low stack, which is going to really help him out in terms of bringing back an offense and just making the defense much easier. Snicholas not quite. Only getting topped out because he's high stack. But otherwise not having to deal with a significant offense, but he's doing some burning anyway. Scaring me a little bit. Okay. I think he's finding a clear. There we go. See, he wasn't actually topped out once he downstacked. Okay. Dyalon doing some quick work too. You all are trying to scare me a lot. Alright, so... Snicholas being patient with the clear to make sure that, you know, he's not that he is popping all of the combo garbage efficiently, letting it all drop first. And sending a big chain to top off Dyalon again. Like we talked about, not the deadliest form of offense at this level, but it's something to keep your opponent occupied at the very least. Okay. Snicholas not having an immediate clear. Finds it with the greens. Piling on the small garbage, the combo garbage, making this deadly offense meet so Snicholas can't leave things unattended for just a moment. That was a 5-minute match. Great job from both you all. Both sitting Snicholas at 19.5 GPM, Dyalon at 21.3. So I mean, like in general, this is wild. That was a good match. Dyalon maybe taking a quick breather after that marathon. But even as you go between the two different players, you can see a bit of a difference in play style. Snicholas, I think, being much more readily using big chains for defense and using good timing to use big chains when Dyalon's sitting with nothing to do. You know, so he's smart about using his big chains when necessary. Dyalon, on the other hand, plays a little bit more slowly and measured, and really focuses on only sending combos, really abstaining from sending chains as much as possible, you know, only using it when he needs it defensively otherwise. And otherwise, he's just focusing on the combo storm. It's really such a deadly form of an offense to catch your opponent off guard at some point. So that's why people at this higher level are constantly playing the combo storm training, and wonder why otherwise. Check in and see. Make sure I didn't get disconnected. Did I get disconnected? They are playing. Oh no. Well, my bad, sorry. I was sitting there for 2 minutes! Oh no! Well, my bad. You all had to listen to me for no reason for a full 2 minutes as I tried to fill time unnecessarily. Alright, so where are we? We got Dyalon with having to deal with some layered chain garbage. Snicholas, let's see if after he's done with this, if he's has a lot of chain. Nope, no real garbage coming at all. But to answer your question, Blame Jukes, I think I definitely prefer. Right now, I'm still in like a phase where I really like my big chains, and I try to focus on really, like I said earlier, focusing on sending chains only when I know I just need to give my opponent something to work on, and trying cutting chains off, not letting them get too big, like a ×8 chain that just came from Snicholas. So, you know, my plan is to eventually kind of start migrating over to a more combo centric playstyle. Really, you can kind of get through whatever you want, especially as you go into the lower ranks. I mean, we always mention Orange Triangle is someone who made it all the way to is sitting comfortably in Diamond by just sending chains that are in the double digits. So don't feel pigeonholed into doing one playstyle or the other just because you see these guys doing one thing. Okay, Snicholas doing a little bit of quick movements to find that clear. He's safe otherwise. Alan burnt a lot of panels to do that 8 combo. So sitting at a somewhat lower stack, Snicholas had to do quick down stacks to make that save. Oh no! Ooh. Yeah, Dyalon having that 4 combo burying just got a little bit weird. Hate to see it, but that all you can do is just really try to time your clears with when you know combos are coming. Don't stop popping stuff until you have something ready at the ready at the top to clear it. 8 combo from Dyalon for the clear. Still sitting at a little bit of a higher stack. Kind of see that as a little bit of a trend for what he likes to do. He had to do a little bit of a miss swap on those 6s, but he was fine. I do that a lot, especially with 6s. But yeah, so Snicholas likes to sit a little bit higher stack, and it looks like Dyalon will prefer to sit more mid-stack with like just defending initially maybe with like 4 or 5 lines. I know when I'm facing someone who kind of likes to do a lot of chains, I will sit high stack. But when someone's really combo oriented, I actually will kind of lower it up a little bit. Snicholas. Oof, that was weird. The 4 combo on the left made it so finding a clear that actually touched was tough. Oh, he had set up those yellows, and that was smart to be able to just dash over and give himself a save whenever he needed it, but he missed it. He just did the wrong part of the 4 combo, and it didn't actually pop anything. But that's still a good lesson for anyone who's trying to work on some defense. Setting something up on the corner so that you can just quickly dash over it is a great little strategy. Okay, so I'm putting on the pressure, sitting at 26 GPM for this opening, and able to just chew through the little stray bits of garbage that are coming from Snick. Snick having to make a little transition here, doing it with the purples. Yeah, okay. That was a little scary to me. Eight combo, 6 combo with some shock blocks from Dyalon. That shows you how uncontested his offense is when he's able to, when you see someone at the master level actually getting shock blocks off. Okay, Snicholas using the 2nd tier. Setting himself up with 8 blues. Ooh, not quite able to find that clear with the blues. Dyalon's starting to pull ahead with the lead at 10-6. And Dyalon starting to use some big chains. Got a little bit tower situation, but not topped out, no problem. Ooh, I didn't. Oh yeah, I think Snick, the same thing. I saw a clear with the blues that he probably was gonna do, but maybe it was a little miss swap. Snick did a good job of raising up to make sure that he's not taking on a big offense at low stack. Ran over those dark blues. Oh, accidental miss pop. Is that a thing? Miss pop? Okay, so that four combo is being really rude to Snick right now. Can he find a clear? He's got the blues after thankfully being able to getting a chance to raise. If he was stopped out, that probably would have been it. Okay, and now he's got to work his way out of another situation, and he finds it with the blues. The one clear that he had available to him. Oh man, that second tier did not offer a thing to him. That was really unfortunate. 4 full lines of not a single clear anywhere. That was tough. Alright. I want to see Snick back in it, making some big moves. He's starting with the only real big offense in this match. Layering on some more chains. I would have cut that off a little earlier since I kind of know the opponent's probably going to be topped off with what I have already sent. So I do love factory style of my own, and yeah, caught low stack. Had a second tier, but it would have been some real maneuvering to get that to work. Two moderately sized chains from Snick, and Dyalon taking a real moment to just not get anything. It was a real... Okay, so just giving a quick one right back to Snick. I think he sent a 4 combo and maybe something else that entire time. That happens to me way too much, and it's really frustrating, but you just gotta bounce right back. Sometimes nothing really connects at all at the beginning. No one really in danger yet, except Snick sending something decently sized now. Snick back at a high stack. Raising right back up to that high stack, so he has more to attack with. Always a good idea when you're just chilling and not have a lot to deal with, especially when you know a big chain is coming. You can hear KK just singing, going for it, because you know a 10 chain is coming. Or 12. Beautifully sang KK, thank you. KK dropping all the bars. Okay, so these two are just chilling. We got Dyalon working through that right stack, so we have the clears with the stars. Snicholas finding his way to make the clear with the purples. And have an easy transition with the reds. Otherwise, it's just a little bit of a game of tennis as we knock back and forth some garbage to keep each other topped off. big chain coming from Snicholas. Really big chain. You get to hear KK just belt out the tunes again for that 12 chain in response. And that 12 chain does it. You don't often see a big thing like that killing someone with a master title, but sometimes it happens. We've seen it once or twice this match. Just shows how relentless level 10 is. Okay. Snick's gotta do some finagling to get this next clear. Get a little bit of an easier transition, I think, but find what you find in the moment. So I'm sure a bunch of combos come in. Yep, on Snick, and he was ready for it. He was even able to do some big combo, like a 9 and a 5, to make the save. And now he's chaining big again. Oh, and he's ready for that combo. Storm once again. I like that he's being patient now. Oh no, miss swap. He's downstacked the red when he was using that to make the clear. Ooh. Just another mistimed kind of insert from Snick that with very little time for that save, but it was fine. We got a 10 coming from Snick. Is he going to be ready for this combo garbage that's coming? Oh, yeah, that would have been some real work to get those light blues to move over and make the clear. It was a nice extension from Snick. Continue on, make that chain even bigger and bigger and bigger. Starting out with ×8 with a little bit of combo garbage mixed in there. Okay. Dyalon being patient so he can make a nice combo in the middle of that, which he can burn as much as he wants because he has that second tier clear, so you don't have to be so judicious with your panels when you know you have that out right there. He had another one, but he didn't want to use it that time. Snick was not having a lot to deal with, actually. He let all the garbage drop, and it was just 3 little pieces of combo garbage. Okay. Just little stray bits of combo garbage coming over on Snick's side while Dyalon continues to dig through everything that Snick had sent him, and it was enough to get him. Okay, so Dyalon's a little bit of a low stack. He's gonna have to be. He's nothing really helpful in that second tier clear, second tier either. So that means that, well, you know, he's able to just gather up some panels right away. So no real danger. He's able to bring him right back up to a tall stack. Like I said, that's always what that's where I like to sit when I have a lot of big chains incoming. You didn't have, okay. Is the Shogun set up? Doing some good work to get rid of that tower so he could more easily defend. Dyalon, you gotta be okay. Sometimes they take these little pauses because they know they have the stop time, and I'm just like, are you gonna move? Are you gonna do something, please? And they're fine. They're just looking at their options before they actually pop it. Okay. Actually, that could have been a little bit scarier for Snick if more had dropped. Since he had to do a little bit of running over for 4 clear, but didn't actually have any threat. Something that comes with time is being able to evaluate whether or not something big is about to drop on you, even if you haven't been like consciously listening. You just kind of start to become second nature, where you just kind of got that feeling of like, I've definitely heard the voice line enough to know that my opponent's voice line, I mean, that I'm getting topped out in a second. Oh no, Snick! The recovery. We're good. We're good. That was good that Snick made that quick little recovery, because in just like 2 seconds later, he got him to win.
1, 2, 3. I'm okay.
Yeah.
1.
Same here, Lame Jukes. I don't think anytime that I face any of these folks in like a first to 20, like it's never more than like 20-30 minutes. So these guys are tough.
I'm okay.
I fully anticipate this match being an hour long.
1.
Okay.
I'm okay. 1, 2.
Chaining from Snick. 7, 8. Okay, do we have a clear for that?
I'm okay.
We have to do some bloody working that yellow all the way across the top of the trash. But, you know, no problem. Snick going for another 4. Now's definitely the time when you're sitting with absolutely nothing. You want to stop with the chains, and you just want to sing combo garbage. Just as Snick is doing. He wasn't topped off. He had all the time in the world, so he just focused for a moment on only singing combo garbage.
1. I'm okay.
With this mod, if you do get the that was a good match. But if you get this, if you get the Garn 47 mod that's in the Discord, I had to go in and change the levels for Garn. Whenever he yells "car," it's like it peaks the mic. It's so loud, which is part of the original game, and that's part of the love for the actual thing. But my God, I couldn't deal with it. At first, I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, okay, I need to get rid of that. So I actually went in and like edited the audio myself. Oh, Snick! Giving up a quick one. Wasn't able to quite find a clear at the top. Just gotta keep chaining or doing something at the bottom, cleaning something up at the bottom whenever you don't quite see anything. Oh, sorry. Whenever you don't see anything at the top for that immediate clear, you just gotta go lower. But that's so much easier said than done. A missed insert. Another quick loss for Snick. that is also a big habit that I am trying to get rid of is like I reserving inserts for like only your very first opener and then just abstaining from doing them after that. That would be a great habit to get. Yeah, what was miss slide? My bad. I am going to continue to mix up slides and inserts. And, maybe I shouldn't be a commentator if I don't know the terminology, but oh, okay. Snick having to go back and forth to the same panel like 3 different times. That's nothing is more frustrating than that. Good transition from Dyalon, moving between layers of chain garbage. Dyalon did a good thing too, just there. I mean, hard to explain it after it already happened, but just making sure that if your clears can be on the peripheral, on the far left or far right, that's such a great thing to do if you have the extra second. To just move the entire 3, 4, whatever the combo is, whatever, if it's just a 3 match, just move it over to the side if you are just sitting for things to pop, because then you're preventing yourself from getting a tower to develop. Music's a little offsetting. I don't know. I mean, this is what I would envision a fight to the death would sound like. Okay, is Nick ready for this? Not quite. He had another way to make that clear that would have been, but I think maybe it was a little misswap or just you didn't quite see it. Snick going straight back up to that. Oh, man, had it clear. Oh, had popped the greens. I think maybe getting a little frustrated. We're on match point, so you gotta rein it back in. That's one way to tell if I'm getting frustrated with the game is if I start by just raising all the way up and without worrying. Okay. Oh, had to be really good with the timing on that. Snick, that was a little of a precarious moment too. Okay. Oh, okay. Had to back up with the reds. Thought he was going to be in trouble after he missed the dark blue. Let's see if Snick is able to make a big comeback and get more points on the board. Just as I say that, he scores another one, so it's definitely possible. Yeah, okay, I'm getting a little bit of I think that's more on my side. I don't know. So, I think all I can really do is apologize for that. Times 10, times 11. Okay. And when we were talking about the excessive raising, when you're frustrated, like, I get sometimes just being like, okay, well, I gotta try just being, like, aggressive with my offense. And giving yourself a big stack can be great for that. But as you get to this higher level, like, that is not gonna work. The chances that your opponent dies, like, to a quick kill, is just low. So you're putting yourself in more danger and just being way too risky with that, I feel like. Okay. Snick is safe. Dyalon just taking his time, digging through this. Oh. Lots of teleporting. Sorry. I don't know. I mean, my internet doesn't seem to be. Maybe it might be on one of their sides, but hopefully they're not experiencing any issues. And okay. Dylan scared me a little bit, but it was okay. Popped that a little early, but had a backup option. He's very patient with his pops. Oh no, the red went down. Oh, what a way to go. Good games to you both. So we wrap things up. Dyalon hit the 20. Snicholas 12 wins. That was a great match between you two. Lasted almost an hour. Like I said, I don't think I could have hit 30 minutes against either of these two. I don't think I did when I went against Snick earlier in the Meijin series. So, with that, we can jump over, take a quick look at the bracket. I'm not going to update it. This is Musical's baby, so we'll let him actually make the change. But you can see in fourth and fifth place, currently in the Meijin the Master Series, Dyalon and Snicholas were right next to each other in placements. Dyalon was at 3-1 win, and Snicholas at 2-3. That's going to change. Dyalon's going to jump up to 4-1, along with Ty. Snicholas is going to go to 2-3. That's not going to drop him down to lower into sixth place, but you can see that the difference between fourth and fifth place is now going to spread a little bit wider. But I think that's about it for me. I'm gonna call it there. I appreciate everyone who jumped in and watched the match with us. And if you're on YouTube or anything, hope you're enjoying the video. Um, if you're not in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord. If you have any questions about funny mods or what we're doing, it's all there. We're actually working up a new character right now that's going to be coming out soon, so you'll be seeing Rattles being